I believe there are a lot of people out there that they can be a better boss to themselves than any other boss would ever even dare to be to them.
I didn't know what direct sales was, but the person who sponsored me into this business was making $150,000 a year.
We don't have to resort to hype. It is a fact that a lot of people make a lot of money in direct selling and network marketing.
On September the 11th, 2001, we found that problems originating in a failed and oppressive state.
It wasn't long ago that a new kind of uncertainty began to take hold of the American landscape. The attacks on 9/11 made it clear that new forces were at work in the world, and the aftermath that followed ushered in a new era that now challenges our government's ability to inspire confidence. But the good news is that the economic and political factors giving most Americans heartburn are the same ones leading more of them to think seriously about a new way, at least for them, to weave career and lifestyle together: direct sales.
Clem could see the benefits of direct selling and the benefits that we really needed in our life, because we were both self-employed with no pension plan, nothing to fall back on, and getting older and realizing, we were going to be in trouble if we didn't do something to change our life.
Barb and Clem Birch discovered direct sales and changed their lives forever. That's why they and 20 other leaders just like them converged on Denver, Colorado from every corner of the industry to be interviewed for this DVD. All of them agree it's about freedom.
Freedom is a big allure for people to come into our profession, and it's for both men and women. The men are tired of the rat race and not seeing their kids grow up, and the women are tired of the commute and getting home at 7 o'clock, trying to pop dinner in the oven, and then have a few minutes to read a book to their children before they go to bed. People are wanting more time with their family and to have a successful career.
I was in my 20s and I was doing the same thing everybody else was doing, just really surviving.
Ooh, hi. Suzanne Brothers is a top rep in a major direct-selling cosmetic company. In her 20s, she discovered what a lot of women, and some men, were already catching on to.
Anne used to be a police officer.
That direct sales could be a social outlet and a way to leverage her time and efforts for financial gain.
So what do you think? Should we get started? Yeah, you want to talk some business? Okay, let's go.
Today, Suzanne manages a worldwide multicultural direct sales team. In the process, she earns a 7-figure income that would turn most corporate CEOs green with envy.
How many of you, when you came in the business, you were so excited?
The difference is, she runs her business from her home, and thanks to her work in the early days, has immense freedom with her time.
The lifestyle is fun because you get to do things when and where no one else goes, unless they're all retired. You meet new friends that are over 65.
Like a lot of successful leaders in direct sales, Suzanne manages the business with her husband. A former architect, he gave that up to handle the infrastructure of Suzanne's business.
I've always had a heart for the business. I really believe in it and what it can do for people and just the changes that it can make personally too. So I wanted to become a bigger part of that, and also our personal lifestyle is just incredible.
We're seeing a real boom in the industry. And I think it's because really it's all about the people. It's about the individual. It's about empowering individuals to walk away from the traditional 9-to-5 job and create some freedom for themselves. And it's not just financial freedom, it's also personal freedom.
I hear from women all the time. I'm on the phone with them, they call me and they say, "Oh, I wish I could leave my job. I can't stand it. I stay there for the medical insurance."
There's no question that in an uncertain economy, direct sales is on the rise. Dr. Charles King of the University of Illinois is the world's foremost academic authority on direct sales. An accomplished researcher and published author, he calls himself a direct sales evangelist and says the industry is benefiting from a new wave of professionalism.
We're seeing more and more traditional professions suddenly becoming less appealing. The medical profession, because of Medicare and government control, is somehow becoming far less attractive to physicians, chiropractors, dentists, etc. So we're seeing a whole wave of the highest level of professions in this country suddenly looking at entrepreneurism from a direct selling perspective. Additionally, we now have formal institutions teaching how to do network marketing, for example. At the University of Illinois in Chicago, we founded the first UIC Certificate Seminar in Network Marketing to teach network marketing at the college level. And we have a specific seminar for the purpose of teaching practitioners like the people in this organization, the Direct Selling Women's Alliance.
As you might expect, King, like leaders in the industry, has strong feelings about an old tactic used often in the early days of direct selling: hype.
I think this industry and most companies have enough factual support behind what their company does, what their products are about, and certainly what the industry is about. We don't have to resort to hype. It is a fact that a lot of people make a lot of money in direct selling and network marketing.
That's the question, despite all the evidence to the contrary, still asked by many. Can you make money? Can you really have a life? And is direct selling a real business?
There's no question that direct selling is a real industry. Just in this country alone, probably about $30 billion worth of sales. Around the world, I think the figure's approaching maybe $100 billion. Probably about 80 million people around the world involved in this industry. Yeah, it's definitely a real business.
Hype is not necessary. This is a true, viable business model, and it works. Direct sales works.
Early on, like too many people coming in, the skill set is, I got to sell everybody. And you can't sell everybody. You can attract people, but you don't necessarily sell them or convince them of something.
I didn't know what direct sales was, but the person who sponsored me into this business was making $150,000 a year. And I believed, because she was making that money, that it's something that I could also do. And it took me 3 years, and within 3 years I was making that kind of money.
Direct sales absolutely has changed the way I think about almost everything. Absolutely. And it's hard to talk to someone who doesn't feel that at all yet, because it has made such a huge difference.
I think years ago, people didn't quite know what to do with direct selling and what did it mean and network marketing, and I think that there was a lot of confusion about it, and I think now there's a tremendous amount of respect.
So there's growing respect for the direct selling profession, a major factor in its recent growth. But there's another, more logical side often overlooked, especially by the spouses of would-be direct sellers, and that's the tax benefits of a home-based business. Properly documented, direct sellers can keep more of their income by claiming dozens of legitimate expenses that typical corporate employees generally aren't entitled to. And lest you forget that 10,000 baby boomers are now turning 50 every day, paving the way for a whole new generation of direct sellers. A company in Los Angeles is about to turn the profession on its ear, literally. Keeper Katrin Whitney says there's only one way to approach the young, the urban, the multicultural, what he calls the yum market.
Music, fashion, fun, friendship, family, that's what they're about. They're really not into divide and conquer. You know, let's get together and have a good time. But the key driver for them will be music. And it's not just hip-hop, it's pop, it's R&B, it's rock. They're open to all of it.
Ultimately, direct sales is making huge strides in credibility and professionalism, and at $30 billion in annual sales, the U.S. is the biggest player in a $100 billion market.
I feel that we are going to change the way America is doing business.
This is a place that women can excel because we love to network with each other. We love to share. We love to get together. And by doing that, we're creating a business that becomes really a very stable long-term business because we're creating relationships there.
It's a great business, especially for somebody in my age who is retired from business life, who's looking for something to do instead of sitting around in the house in a rocking chair.
As a gift on her birthday, I paid off my sister's mortgage. But a couple years back, my sister was absolutely against this industry. Did not believe, even though her brother was involved with this industry, did not believe. Boy, today, she's a believer of this industry.
You will see people that have been involved with companies for 30 years, 40 years,
nearly 50 years with a company. And you don't see that a lot of other places. And there's friendships that are built. I have friends in this industry that I've had for 25 years.
I love this industry because it gives us a lifestyle and a control in our lives that I can't think of where we would get that otherwise.
I have several on my team that thought they would never be doing direct sales. They thought they would never be in management. But they got a taste of it. They got a taste of being a consultant, of coaching, of watching people grow, of seeing lives change. And after they got a taste, you're hooked.
Direct sales is a very professional industry. It is just as professional as engineering or nursing or teaching, that it is very real, but it comes with a lot more benefits, a lot more flexibility, a lot more options, and that if the person that you're involved with is serious about the direct sales business that they've got in, to start dreaming really big.
Direct sales, an industry gaining momentum.
We're just at the beginning of the growth curve.
An industry gaining credibility.
This industry is real, it's powerful, and very profitable for the people who work hard at it.
An industry gaining the hearts of its people.
I love my life. I love my life.
Direct sales, the freedom to dream big, the power to build it big.